So, at the end of January, there was the annual Global Game Jam. For those of you who don't know what it is, the Global Game Jam is an event where people from all around the world gather with the goal of creating a game in only 48 hours. People form teams with some friends or even with strangers to build their dream game, with the only constraint of a theme, which is usually so abstract and vague that you can create pretty much what you want. This year I took part with some friends and colleagues, and I wanted to share here what we came up with. The theme of the jam was Repair. We started by brainstorming a bit with some few good ideas that came up, but the one that sounded more funny was Mix&Fix. The idea of the game is fairly simple. A bartender is making wrong cocktails, well, because he's blind, and you have to help him by moving the glass and the bottles around. With the mouse you control the hand, and by sliding stuff around you have to give customers what they want. When a customer arrives, he orders a drink that requires some quantity of each liquor. Through the bars in the top left you can see those amounts via a white bar. For example, if the white bar is on the side of the yellow, but you already have a lot of red or orange, I can't really tell what the color is, you will have to put a lot more yellow to compensate that. I think that the video is more self-explanatory than my awful description. So, what's the difficulty of this game, yes? Well, for starter, hitting the right amount to be poured is not as easy as it seems, because you have to move the correct bottle in order for the bartender to be able to grab it, and then you have to move the glass in the right position, otherwise all the liquor would go to waste. On top of that, you have to move the glass away when you reach the exact amount needed for the drink, or you will add too much of an ingredient. We started imagining and developing this game with 6 different bottles, but we find it was too difficult for new players. So, after we went around playtesting the game with other developers of the jam, we decided to reduce the bottles to 4. After this change, the game got a little easier and we were cool with that. But because we wanted a bit of a challenge in our game, we left our hard mode options with the 6 initial bottles that we thought. Unfortunately, this is the type of game that you play for around 5 minutes and then get the hang of it. After that, you go and try the hard mode, fail the first like 2 drinks, become a master of even the hard mode, and then close it and forget about it. But the cool part that we noticed during playtesting is that you really want to achieve at least 1 drink before throwing your smartphone out of the window because that stupid bartender messed up your drink again. Trust me, the first few minutes you will hate him a lot. We ended the second day of work by adding some nice particle effect and with a money system. Each time you fix a drink, you get some money based on the complexity of the drink itself. Otherwise, if the time runs up before you're able to fix it, you will lose some money because the customer will go away angrily. After finishing with the gameplay, we created the menu and added some simple transition effect when entering the game. The last few hours we focused on fixing bugs and improving the overall visual aspect of the game. In case you didn't notice, and we spent a lot of time doing it, some stuff moves to the rhythm of the music. For example, in the menu, the logo bounces and gets bigger or smaller depending on the music. Furthermore, the head of the bartender moves up and down with the music, and the light particle moves faster and more randomly based on the rhythm of the music. We find it cool, and a lot of people find it so amusing to watch that they get distracted and fail their drink. I guess this was all I had to say about Mix&Fix. A big thanks to everyone who helped creating the game. And so, what are you waiting for? Make sure to go and try the game. You can find it on itch.io through the link in the description. It's available for both Android and Windows. If you like the game idea or have any suggestion on how to make it better, let me know in the comments. And if you want to know how we made some aspect of the game, just ask for it and I will be happy to make a video about it. Thanks for watching and go and make games.